Hi guys, Steve here. Madcatz have sent me a box of gaming goodies, so thank you very much to them. So we're going to see what's in the box, then do an unboxing of them. Right, let's cut this open, see what's in it. There we go. Let's open it up. Right, first we have a Strike 11 wireless RGB mechanical keyboard. I asked for this as it's got all the keys I want in a small compact form as there's no space wasted. Next we have a madcatz Rat 8 Plus ADV, I think that means advanced. This is a highly customizable optical mouse that comes in a snazzy shaped box as well. Just show the sides. This one's got a few surprises in I didn't know about. Next we have a madcatz Rat Pro X3, and this one's a fully customizable optical gaming mouse. And as you see when we look at the back of the box, it comes with quite a lot of different customizable parts. So you can completely transform a mouse to fit your hand perfectly. This is one of their top of the range ones. Then finally we have the madcatz Pilot 5 RGB gaming headset. I'll quickly show you the box. With those decibels, they should be quite loud. A USB and a 7.1 surround sound. And of course you can switch them to normal stereo if you like. And this is everything we got. Strike 11 keyboard, the Rat 8 Plus advanced mouse, Pilot 5 headset, and the Rat Pro X3. Now let's unbox everything and see what we get inside. Right, let's start with a madcatz Strike 11 keyboard. It's wireless RGB with mechanical keys. Let's cut the cellophane off. Try not to damage your box. It's a bit hard doing this one-handed and leaning over the side of the camera. Get off. Get rid of this. You don't want it crackling on. Right, let's open it up. Oops, a bit tight. There we go, managed to get the lid off. Right, first we have a little bag holding the manuals and looks like stickers. Let's open that up. Right, we've got lots of stickers. Looks like a warranty and a quick start guide. Different languages. Move them off to the side. Got a protective lid for the keyboard. Just take that off. And get the keyboard out. Let's look underneath it first. We've got tools to remove the keys. And another tool to remove the switches. Because the keyboards are modular and you can swap the switches around. Then we have a Bluetooth dongle with its adapter, which would be quite handy. You can plug it into your PC or connect it up to a USB-C cable. And we have a USB-C charging cable here. Let's open it up, see how long the wire is. Quite long. about standard length as you expect. Nice braided cable. And then over here we have some spare switches. Red mechanical switches, and because the keyboard's modular so you can take them out. If they're broke for any reason, like if you're raged quit, you could take the old ones out and swap it with a new one, so you can keep your keyboard going a lot longer. Alright, that's the box empty. Let's move on to the keyboard. Let's get it out of the bag. Oh, it's quite heavy. It must be built well. I'll press the keys to show you what they sound like. They do feel really nice and smooth on the press. My desk's a bit empty, so it might work as an amplifying soundboard. Alright, let's pick it up and show it you. It has a gold madcatz plaque on the front, because you're worth it. The base is milled out of one block of aluminium, then a second one inserted in the top. It's smooth and very nicely done. It's got legs at the bottom with rubber pads to give you a perfect 7-degree angle of use. At the back you have a USB-C port and a wireless on switch. I'll show you that close up in a minute. Then at the sides you have light bars. They give you an RGB rainbow effect. It weighs quite a bit and you can probably use it as a shield. You can leave a USB cable plugged in while it's charging, or if you prefer wired keyboards. I'll just turn this around so you get a better view. So we have it plugged in, and then when you want to go wireless, you can simply unplug a cable, then plug a cable into a USB-C adapter, or take the Bluetooth dongle out and plug it into your computer. Turn a little switch on next to the port, and your keyboard is now wireless, and they claim it will last 30 hours like that. Or you can keep the cable plugged in, turn the wireless on, and have up to 3 extra Bluetooth devices connected to it. Then when you want to go wired again, just plug it in and it'll start charging. I had a small problem of having to restart my computer after I plugged the cable back in to get it to recognise the keyboard, but it might have been just mine and I don't know if yours will. Now let's turn the light off, show you its RGB and its software. All the keys light up in bright RGB, and I'll show you the sides. And you've got the rainbow bars at the sides as well. And this side. Let's go over the software. On the main tab, you can change your key sensitivity. In the top right, you've got different layers for different key layouts. If you turn layers on, you can customize your keys and give them different functions. You can change keys to do combinations, macros, or play media. I'll quickly go through some of the lighting effects. You've seen it on Spectrum Cycle at the moment. This is dynamic breathing, so the lights fade on and off. Dazzle mode is on at the moment, which changes to all the different colours. But if you click that off, it defaults to the current colour, which is red. You can select different colours like green or blue. And if you want to cycle through all the colours again, just turn Dazzle back on. I'm going to change it back to Spectrum Cycle, as that one's my fave. Then you can change the speed that it transitions, and the brightness of the lights. Right, let's quickly go over some other examples. We have drift, and you can select which direction you want that to go. Star twinkle, steady stream, peaks rising, sound wave, K-spring surging, power blooming, peak turn, inclined rain, snow, meteor, through the snow non-trace. On use picture, you can colour the keys to however you want. Let's have that one orange, that one yellow, and that one blue, and that one green. And they all show up on your keyboard, which could be quite useful. Then you've got others like music mode, but you get the idea as a lot. And on the left hand side, if you go to macros tab, you can create whatever keyboard macros you want. And on share, you can share your keyboard profiles if you like, or get ones other people have created. One thing you might have noticed is that it's an American keyboard layout. And at the time of making this, they don't have UK or EU versions, but check and see if that's changed in the future. And that's a madcatz Strike 11 wireless gaming keyboard. This is a madcatz Rat 8 Plus Advanced, and it holds a few surprises. Let me take the cellophane off. It holds the case together. Show you the box from the front and the sides. Now let's open this up and see what we get. And there's the first surprise. I didn't even know you got extra customizable parts. Put this down and take the lid off. I get the mouse out its holder. Let's start with the parts first. We've got different versions of palm rests, higher and lower ones. This one's a higher one than the one already in it. It has a rail system underneath, so you can slide the palm rests on and off. This palm rest is a rubber one, if you want more grip. It's got a locking catch as well to keep it in place. This is a swappable finger rest for your right side of your mouse. You can unscrew the one that's already there with an Allen key and replace it with a different one. And the last part is a rubber version of a right side of a mouse. So you can have a palm and a right side rubber if you want extra grip. And it's connected to the mouse with struts and a hole for the Allen key, which I'll be showing you how to replace in a minute. Then we've got a bag of stuff. Let's open this up. You got some stickers, a warranty, and a quick guide manual. Right, let's take a look at a mouse. Ooh, it looks good. It's like a transformer, and it actually transforms as well. You got two buttons at the back of the wheel, one button next to left mouse button, left and right mouse button. Then you got two side buttons above the thumb and another button where your thumb is. Now click the buttons to show you what they sound like. That button's to swap your profiles. Now we've got two buttons above the thumb. They're a bit thin. It would be better if they were bigger. and your sniper button. The mouse wheel doesn't tilt to the side, but instead above the thumb buttons, you have a sideways scroll wheel, which is arguably better, but it can change to different functions. Let's turn it over so you can see the bottom. Mouse wheel at the top, sensor in the middle, and you can see the weights at the bottom. I'll let you have a good look at it. I did think that would that cylinder right at the back stick into your hand, but your palm and wrist goes nowhere near it, so it will never touch it, and I'll show you what it's for in a minute. And that's it from the front. Right, let me show you how it transforms. Each palm rest has a little button and latch underneath, and you use this to adjust your palm rest. I need 2 hands for this one. You press the button in, then you can slide the palm rest back. And that makes the mouse longer for if you've got a big hand. There are notches on the rail, so just slide the rest back or forth, and you'll hear a click when the latch locks into the notch. Now the palm rest is locked in, and the mouse will remain at that size. Let's try it out. And that's a much better fit for my hand. Let me swap out a palm rest for a different one. Press the latch button underneath the palm rest. Then you can slide the palm rest off. I pick the mouse up so I can show the rail it runs along. And those are the little notches it locks into. Get a new palm rest. Those are the side rails. And the latch button on the rest. I try and do this upside down so I can show you it sliding in. Slot the rest onto the rail. Then push it along until it clicks. And it's connected. This rest is higher up, so perfect if you've got a claw grip. That's my favourite up to now, but I'm going to swap that out with a rubber one. This one's a bit lower down. Slot it in. There you go. Then you can hold the latch button underneath. Adjust where you want the palm rest. Now you remember me telling you about a little cylinder on the back? Well, unscrew it. And it's a mouse's Allen key, permanently stored with a mouse so you don't lose it. These are the right side of the mouse customizable replacements. To put them on, you pick your mouse up and undo the Allen screw on the right to remove the side that's already on. Then remove it. And that's its connections. Then put the new side you want on. Slot the pegs in to align it up. Put the Allen screw in. Tighten it up. There we go, now it's secure. The side's rubber. So let's change it back as well. Now we've got both the back and the side rubber. So you've got more grip now. I'll take the rubbery one off. Let's put a finger rest one on. Get the pins in the slots. Put the Allen screw in. And tighten it up. There you go, I've got somewhere to rest my little pinky fingers now, so you're not dragging them along your mouse mat. Now let's adjust the mouse's weight to make it a bit lighter. With the Allen key removed, turn this round disc at the back, as that unscrews as well. That disc is connected to a spring that pushes the weights in and stops them moving. So when it's removed, you can take out the weights, or put in how many you want. Put the spring disc back in, tighten it up, and the spring pushes against the remaining weight, stopping it from moving. Then when the disc's tightened, you just put the Allen key back in the back, tighten it up, and it's nice and secure and you'll never lose it. I have to admit, I do like that double screw design. I put all the weights back in again because I like a heavy mouse, and that's how you adjust the weight. Now for another surprise. When you've got that Allen key out, there's a socket for it on the left hand side at the back. Put a key in and start to screw it, and it extends or shortens the length of the left side of the mouse. So you can adjust where you want your thumb buttons, which you have to say is pretty genius, and I've never seen any other mouse that can do that. I use a claw grip and I've never been able to use a sniper button on a Logitech mouse, as the sniper button's always been too far forward. I did think, is that small round sniper button going to be comfortable after hours of gameplay? I'd normally go for a bigger flat button, but it turns out, yeah, it's absolutely fine. You can rest your thumb on it, it remains comfortable, you can feel where it is, and it doesn't stick into you. I was surprisingly pleased with it. I'm shortening the left side and bringing the buttons back down for my claw grip. There we go, the sniper button is perfectly in position. Next on its long list of party tricks, if you look down at it from above, you see another place that fits an Allen key, just under the sideways scroll wheel. Put your Allen key in and unscrew it. And when it's loose, you can open the side up and make your mouse wider. Now you can see that all the thumb buttons are sticking out at an angle. If you like it like that, tighten up with your Allen key. Let's pull the palm rest back and make the mouse longer as well. Or if you like the mouse narrower, put your Allen key in, loosen the screw, adjust the side, tighten it up, then put your Allen key back in its storage slot, tighten it up, and you're all set to play. This has got to be the most customizable mouse. Right, now onto the RGB lighting and the software. The rainbow effect's on at the moment, where the lights cycle between the different colours. I move the mouse around a bit so you can see where the different lights are. Right, let's go over the software. In the top left, we're on programming at the moment. We're on the shortcuts tab, and below you can see all the different shortcut functions. All you have to do is grab a shortcut you want, then drag it to one of the button boxes. And every time you press that button, the shortcut will activate. And all these boxes correspond to all the different buttons you can customize. The next tab we have keys, which is all the keys on your keyboard. Again, just scroll down to find the ones you want, then drag the ones you want to the button boxes. I usually have the front thumb button as my push to talk, then my rear thumb button as a secondary jump, but you can have them however you want. Now we've got favourites, and custom is to create your own macro. Then at the top we have settings. You can shift between 4 different DPI settings, and you can go up to 20,000 DPI, which might be a bit too fast. Then if you go to the drop down tab, it shows you which buttons are assigned to switch your DPS. The default buttons to switch your DPS is behind the mouse wheel, and you can see the indicator lights go on and off. And go down to precision aim, and you can select the DPS you want on your thumb sniper button. Then select poll rate. You can select how much input data is sent to your PC. The higher it is, the more data is sent and the more accurate it is. Then with angle snap, correct some minor deviations with your cursor movement. So as you can see, with all the settings you can change, it's pretty advanced. Chameleon at the top is all the different lighting settings. As I said, I've got it on rainbow at the moment, and that cycles through all the different colours. And you can select how fast or slow you want them to cycle through. I'll put it to its fastest, then move my hand away so you can see it. Show the side as well. Let's go through the others. No effect doesn't cycle through any colours. You just select which colour you want each area to light up. Then you can change those 3 boxes in the centre to whatever colour you want, and the same colour will be on your mouse. You can select on the colours at the bottom, put the number colours you want, or pick the spectrum on the right hand side. Once that's done, just click apply, wait a second, and the colour on your mouse has changed. With breathing, you select what colour you want with the 3 boxes in the centre again. Click apply, then those lights will fade off and on like it's breathing. The length of the speed bar underneath determines how long the lights stay on for, how many seconds before the lights fade off and on. Rainbow, you've already seen where the lights cycle through a spectrum of colours, and you can select the speed of that and the brightness. Then you have colour cycle, where it cycles between the 3 colours you've picked in the centre, and again you can change those colours to whatever you want. Then you have colour chase, where each light area swaps between the different colours you've selected. I'll change this colour to an orange, click apply, there we go, each light colour is switching position. I'll switch it back to rainbow because that's my favourite. That's the madcatz Rat 8 Plus Advanced Optical Gaming Mouse. This is a madcatz Pilot 5 RGB 7.1 gaming headset. Let me show you the box. Tells you some of the specs on the side. The sound should be good quality and you can turn it up really loud if you wanted to. We're equipped with 50mm neodymium drivers and they have advanced virtual 7.1 surround sound. Right, that's the box, let's open them up. I'll put a box over there. Right, let's see what we've got. A pack of stuff. I'll open it up. We've got madcatz stickers. A quick guide manual. And a warranty. Let's take the top off of this. There's the lovely headset. Let's get it out of its container. Fairly light. Lift its wire and mic. That's everything in the box. The headrest material is soft and padded. It's got a bar at the top to support it. The ear cups feel really nice. The material's really soft and there's loads of cushioning. You can angle the cups back and forth. You can fold the headset away to make it smaller if you wanted to take them with you or store them. Adjust the height you want them if you've got a small or a big head. Even though those metal bars look thin, they're very strong. I'll move the headset around so you can see it all. You can use them with or without a mic plugged in, so you can use an external mic if you want. Its microphone hole is on the left ear cup. This is its flexible mic. You got a blue plate on the back. Then the other side is a small mic hole you're talking to. The mic bar is adjustable so you can bend it however you want it. And to connect the mic, there's little notches on the plug where you've got to align it up to on the headset. Just align it up, plug it in, and then rotate to lock it. Now you can adjust the bendy mic to wherever you want. This is my voice being recorded on my separate Blue Yeti microphone. And I'll do a test with the headset's microphone.
Hi guys, Steve here. This is the Pilot 5 headset from madcatz. I am testing the microphone to see what it's like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
I'll open up my mic's cable to try and show you how long it is. I'll have to fold it back on itself as the camera's close up. The cable length is 2 meters. It's a USB connection. And on the cable you have an inline controller. There's a button to turn the RGB lights on and off. You can adjust the headset's volume on your computer software, plus you can also adjust the volume with a wheel on the inline controller. And there's a switch at the back to turn your mic on and off. Let's go into the RGB and the software. As you can see, it's got RGB lights on the back of the ear cups, and they cycle between different colours in a rainbow effect. I would call this RGB light because you're not able to change a colour scheme, as there's no RGB settings on the software. However, I'd have the RGB cycling colours like this anyway, so I'm not too bothered. On the software, you can move the equaliser bars to change the sound however you want, and you've got 4 different profiles to save you different settings, then switch between the different profiles for different uses. You can turn the equaliser on, the 3D sound on and off, and there's a button to reset everything. At the top, you can save and load your different settings. Then at the bottom, we're currently on the equaliser tab. Effects will add different environment or situation effects to your sound, like if you're in a theatre, a bathroom, a living room, or a corridor. Then you have your mic settings. There's a button to mute it. You can adjust your gain to make your mic louder. When you talk, you get a mic volume bar indicator. Then you've got a tab for your virtual 7.1 surround sound. You can turn it on and off if you just want stereo. And there's buttons to do a test to rotate it counterclockwise or clockwise to test the 7.1 surround sound and the direction it's coming from, and a reset button to put it back to normal. And that's a madcatz Pilot 5 gaming headset. And after using them for several weeks, I can safely say they're extremely comfy and the sound is very good. This is a madcatz Rat Pro X3, a fully customizable optical gaming mouse. Let me show you the box. As you can see by the back, it comes with lots of different customizable parts. It's a 16,000 DPI mouse with 10 onboard memory profiles. Okay, let's open the box. Cut the seals. Pull the front open. Come on, out you come. There you go, got it. Let's get everything out of the box. Got a bag of stuff. Then you've got all the modular parts, its own little tray. Nothing left in the box. First, let me show you what's underneath the mouse. It has its own extremely snazzy carry case, vacuum formed to exactly fit your mouse. Open the zip on the side. It's an extremely snug fit. Show you inside. And then you've got an Allen key and it looks like a cleaning brush. I'll put them in there, keep them safe. Let's get the mouse out of its container. There we go. That's everything we've got. Let's open this bag first. We've got some stickers, a warranty, and a quick start guide. With all the ways you can customize the mouse, I might need this. Let's go through the tray of customizable parts next. That's everything we've got. I'm going to take them out one by one. I'll show you the close-ups when we fit them. We have the wider left side replaceable thumb buttons. It makes your mouse slightly wider and angles the front buttons out a bit. The replaceable right side finger rest, the right side 2-finger rest. There's a palm rest with breathable holes in, and there's another palm rest without holes that's the same height as the other. Now we have a different set of low friction sliding feet, one for each side. A metal rounded replacement mouse wheel grip. And a rubber replacement mouse wheel grip. And those are all the parts you get in a tray, plus you've got all the parts still on your mouse. So let's take a look at that now. Take the cellophane off, It has ceramic ultra low friction feet on at the moment. That's what it looks like at the top. Oh, that's smooth. Then we've got left mouse button, right mouse button, mouse wheel button down and to the sides. Then we've got 2 buttons behind the mouse wheel. Then 3 buttons for your thumb on the left. 2 at the top side by side, then a sniper button below them. And that's all the buttons the mouse has. I'll pick it up so you can get a better look at it. Looks a bit like a McLaren Decepticon transformer. That red button on the base switches between the different 10 modes, but I'll show you that when it's plugged in. It has a magnesium alloy chassis that makes it light and super strong. Right, let's get on to customising it. I'm going to start with the left side thumb buttons. As you can see, the one that's already installed has got a thinner side than the one next to it that's got a thicker connecting side. You get that Allen key that was in your portable case. There's just one screw on the side you need to undo. The side will start becoming loose. Then you can take it off. I'll put them side by side so you can see the difference. As you can see, the one on the left's got a much thicker connecting side than the other one. That one's thinner. And I've got different size Allen screws, so put them back so you don't lose them. Let's fit the wider one. Slot the pegs into the holes. Then the screw should fit fine. Then use the Allen key to tighten it up. There you go, your mouse is now wider and the front slightly angled out. Let's replace the right sides now. Undo the screw with an Allen key. Then when it's loose enough, take it off. Then put a new one on and tighten it up. On this one, your pinky goes underneath, then there's a shelf for your next finger to go on top of it. I'll show you from the other side. I've not seen that design before. You can see the shelf between my fingers. Let's take that one off. And let's put a 2-finger rest one on. Mouse is quite a bit wider now. I'll show it from the other side. My 2 fingers now rest on that. You're not dragging it along the table. You can adjust the length of your mouse by pulling back the palm rest. It's on notches so you can hear it click when it's moved to the next position. Then if you keep going, you can remove it and swap it with a different palm rest, as you've got 3 to pick from. Underneath you can see the rail system, it slides along. You have this one which is a high palm rest. Just slide it onto the rail until you hear a click. I'll show it to you from the side. Looks a bit like a car spoiler. And if it's too far forward and you want a longer mouse, you can just move it back. Let's take this one off and put a lower profile one on. I move the mouse so you can see me putting a palm rest on the rail. And that's it from the side. This one with holes in and next without are at the same height, at a lower profile than the first one. And again, just move it to adjust the length. And I'll take it off. So I can show the rail it runs along, and those notches is where it clicks on to adjust the length. Then we have a final palm rest, the lower one without the holes. Now I'm going to show you the customizable feet. Turn the mouse over, and at the moment I have on ceramic ultra low friction ones. They are magnetically connected to the mouse, so just pull them off. Then you can put on your normal low friction ones and they just snap in place. We'll just take these off again because we need to remove a feet for the next bit. As we have a 16,000 DPI sensor in the middle, which is removable because it's modular. I'm not sure why you'd want that unless you'd want to swap it with another one, or if yours ever broke you might be able to get a replacement. Put the extra options there for you. Now you can just slide it in and click it down and put the feet back on. You press this red button underneath to switch between the 10 different profile settings it can store. I plugged it in and waited for night so you can see the display better. Another thing I've not seen any mouse do is get an erection. You put your finger underneath the mouse wheel and pull up and it sticks up at a 45-degree angle. You can actually use it in this position as well. You can still press down on the mouse wheel to use it as a button, and you can tilt the mouse wheel to the sides to use those buttons as well. The mouse wheel was a bit stiff, but hopefully that was just because it was new, and it'll loosen up with use. And while the mouse wheel is erect, it's out away from the case, so you're able to swap your mouse wheel grip with a different one. Carefully take the outer grip off. That was a tight fit. There are the 3 different options it's supplied with. Then you can put the one you want on. Push your mouse wheel down. And you're ready to play again. This one's a flat rubber. Then the silver one's flat metal with rounded edges. And the black one's rounded metal. It's nice to have the different options, so you can put on which one you like best. This is how long a mouse's braided cable is, 1.8 meters. Now let's get onto the RGB and the software. In the top left we're on programming at the moment. We're on the shortcuts tab, and below you can see all the different shortcut functions. All you have to do is grab a shortcut you want, then drag it to one of the button boxes. Then every time you press that button, the shortcut will activate. And all these boxes correspond to all the different buttons you can customize. The next tab we have keys, which is all the keys on your keyboard. Again, just scroll down to find the ones you want, then drag the ones you want to the button boxes. Then you can click the little X on the box to remove it. I have my top thumb buttons as a push to talk and a secondary jump, but you can set them up how you want. And then we've got favourites, and custom is to create your own macro. Then at the top we have settings. You can shift between 4 different DPI settings, and you can go up to 16,000 DPI, which would be rather fast. Then if you go to the drop down tab, it shows you which buttons are assigned to switch your DPS. The default buttons to switch your DPS is behind the mouse wheel, and you can see the indicator lights go on and off. And go down to precision aim, and you can select the DPS you want on your thumb sniper button. Then select poll rate. You can select how much input data is sent to your PC. The higher it is, the more data is sent and the more accurate it is. Then with angle snap, correct some minor deviations with your cursor movement. So you can customize your mouse feel to how you like it. Chameleon at the top is all the different lighting settings. No effect doesn't cycle through any colours. You just select which colour you want each area to light up. Then you can change those 2 boxes in the centre to whatever colour you want, and the same colour will be on your mouse. Once that's done, just click apply. Wait a second, and the colour on your mouse has changed. I'll just show you from the side. This mouse has 2 colour light zones. With breathing, you select what colours you want in the 2 boxes in the centre again. Click apply, then those lights will fade off and on like it's breathing. The length of the speed bar underneath determines how long the lights stay on for, how many seconds before the lights fade off and on. Let's put it to its fastest speed. It's beating like a fast heart. On Rainbow, the lights cycle through all the colours, and you can select the speed of that and the brightness. I'll slow it down because that's a bit quick. That's better. Then you have colour cycle, where it cycles between the two colours you've picked in the centre. And again, you can change those colours to whatever you want. Then you have colour chase, where each light area swaps between the different colours you've selected. There you go. Each light colour is switching position. I'll switch it back to Rainbow because that's my favourite. And that's the madcatz Rat Pro X3. And that's everything that was in the box. Thanks to madcatz for sending them me and letting me test them out. If this was helpful, please like, subscribe if you've not already, click the bell notifications to get notified when I upload and stream next, let me know what you think in the comments below, share the link with your friends, and don't forget to check out the videos at the end. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.